Well, welcome to the channel. Here we've got a Subaru. It's my brother's one. He's sent it down to me because he wants me to do the head gaskets on it. He says the heads are lifting, so he wants me to do the head gaskets, cam belt, water pump and clutch. So here it is. Just having a little look around it quickly. He's just come down on the trailer. Looks okay. Had it painted a few years ago now, and it's arrived in one piece, thank goodness. But the guy's trailer didn't. Turned up with 3 wheels instead of 4. Couple little stone chips here and there. But still looking good. So I'm going to pop the bonnet. Have a look at removing the engine. There we go, here's the Subaru engine. I've got my trusty assistant today, Jared. This is his uncle's car. We're taking the engine out because we've got to do the head gaskets, clutch, cam belt, water pump, what else? Whatever else he supplied us with. So we just removed the battery, or Jared did. Jared's going to be removing all the radiator, the pipes, airflow meter, this, intercooler all off, under these pipes, and then we're going to undo the gearbox ones, underneath to undo the engine mounts, then should be out. So let's crack on with it. Alright, let's show you what we've done so far. Removed the battery, got the radiator all loose, ready to come out. Just this pipe here, it's quite annoying. We've got to go underneath to loosen that under the under tray. Aircon pipes in there. There's no gas in the aircon at all. Power steering pipe removed, all removed here out of the way. Intercooler's all gone. Just oiled up these bolts to get the exhaust off. Water pipes are all off out of the way. Fuel pipes out of the way. Wire loom around here, it's all been disconnected. Just got to get these off there somehow. Have a look at that. I want to get this off next, really. And then, because it's such a narrow engine, it's from here to there. Undo the bell housing bolts. Don't lose that. Put the bracket back on here for the crane to lift onto. Undo the 2 engine mounts underneath. Swing it forward, and hopefully it'll be out. So that's what I'm going to do now, just trying to see what else we need to undo. All the wire loom's all out of the way. We've only snapped 1 bolt so far, which was on this bracket here, the heat shield. But we should be able to get that out, put a new bolt in there, put a little bit of weld on it. Get that off out of the way. Yeah. So when it's out, I'm just going to lift them inlet up a little bit just to get the heads off. I don't want to disturb all this too much because it's so busy, you know. Right, I've just taken the under tray off, which was all nice and clean. It's quite rusty, the old subframe. It's really rusty. Really rusty. Right, so when you're under here, you've got this bolt here. Where are we? Bolt there, engine mount, and one up there. Undo them. I don't know if there's any more gearbox ones around the bottom. I have to have a look in a minute. But when this out, we can lift the engine up, put it forward a bit. Just undone this pipe here for the radiator. Get the rad out of the way so we've got enough movement forward. Right, now the radiator's out, you can see how much room we've got there. So I'm just going to undo the stabiliser bar for the gearbox. Undo that bolt, lift it up. And there's a bolt, an Allen key bolt here. Take that out. Slide a little bolt inside here and pull the pin out this way. It's to release the clutch fork. So we need to do that. I'm going to drop the down pipe so all of this is out of the way. And I'm going to most probably drop the exhaust as well, because it does look a bit tight down here. And it's just started to rain. Happy days. Well, that Allen key bolt down there is a 10mm Allen key, as you can see there. I don't think you're going to be able to see into the hole to see the... You might be able to. Oh, there you go. So you've got to put a little bolt in that to pull that out. So I'm just going to do that now. Find a bolt. Right, as you can see, I've screwed a bolt into the end of that. I'm just going to try and pull it out, or wiggle it out somehow. It's going to be quite tight. As you can see, it's coming out slowly. Of course, it's in there. You can see the lever here, look. This is the clutch fork where it goes through. Try and screw in a bit more. I might put a pair of grips on it and a hammer just to tap it. Oh, it's coming now. Cool, it's in there tight. It's good old grease when that goes back in there. Let me put the camera down and get her out. There it is, that's out. So, a lot of clutch dust on that. Right, next job, jack her up, downpipe off, exhaust off, then it's ready to be lifted. Well, I've just taken this O2 sensor off of this side where it's sticking out, so now it should just clear. I've got a little bit of movement this side just to bring it this way. And just show underneath. The exhaust is all loose. The exhaust is all loose. I've loosened these two bolts there, so the gearbox will lift up enough, hopefully, just to really. So these bolts will clear. Then when it's cleared up, should be able to pull it forward, and then she's going to be out. I've got a stupid bracket here on the exhaust. Just going to leave it at the moment to see how, because all the bolts at the top are loose, and this bracket here was attached to that and it snapped off. It's already broken, so yes. Right, as you can see, we've got the engine out now. Came out fitted lovely, came straight up. We didn't have to take the manifold off, just took the lander sensor off, which was here, as it would have touched this. So it came up lovely, had enough clearance at the front. The only pain in the arse we come across was the two dowels that are in here, in there and in there, where they were so rusty, and also the two bolts at the bottom, two locators. They were a bit of a pain. We got about this much from the top open, the bottoms were still shut. Squirt some oil around there, just lever the bar, lever till it moved really. So might give this a quick wash, give it a quick blast, even though the subframe is really bad and rusty. It looks like it's had a bit of welding done there. Yeah, I think my brother needs to look for a new subframe, to be honest with you. Yeah, well, here's the engine, let's have a look. Right, here's the two dowels, there and there. These are the studs. Look at this bloody thing. Man, he's going to need a new one of these if he's watching. Needs a new gasket for that. That's a turbo. Yeah, turbo thing. Don't know the actuator, looks quite rusty. I don't even know if that works. I'll just have a look at that for him. Right, so there she is. Out. So most probably Thursday, when Jared's back, he can take the heads off. In fact, we might do a leak down test first to see if we can find the issue with the heads lifting. Yeah, we must probably do that. So if you're interested in that video or watching us take the heads off, subscribe. If you like the video, please like it. Thanks for watching.